its ultra-thin glass panel, low energy infrared and convection heating, along with a smartphone app to give you full control, the Aeno Premium Eco Smart Panel Heater is a great way to help you through the winter. Now, full disclosure before we get started, the video is sponsored by Aeno and they've sent me the smart heater to showcase to you guys, so let's go ahead and check it out. So Aeno approached me for the review at a great time as I'm about to sort out my garage and change it into a room, and one thing I need in there is a heater, and I'm not going to mess about installing a gas heater in there, and a lot of the freestanding ones just take up too much space, so this is the perfect solution for me, and it hasn't disappointed. If we start with the unboxing, it's actually a much simpler setup than I expected. We first get the sheet with the wall mounting instructions, we then get the manual, next up we've got the wall mounting brackets, and we've then got the freestanding brackets and the screws, and then of course we've got the panel heater. Now, for those of you using the stand, it's literally a 2-minute job to set up. All you have to do is place the stands on the back, use the 4 screws provided to secure them in, and their design means it can all be done by hand and you don't need any tools. Now, I've got the glossy white version here, but it's also available in black or grey. So the main benefit with this heater for me is its slim design, with a tempered glass panel that's just 11mm thick. For the purpose of this review, I'm going to be keeping it on the stands, but it can be wall mounted both horizontally and vertical to suit any room, and you can even mount it to a ceiling, but ceiling mounting requires a professional installation. Now, the 2 stands hold the heater nice and securely, and we've got rubber pads on the bottom to stop it sliding around. So if we go ahead and turn it on, the control panel is incredibly simple to use. The power button is illuminated blue to tell us it's on standby, and if I press it you can see it switches to green to tell us it's on, and this color will actually change as the heater gets hotter. Now, we can control the temperature with the plus and minus arrows, and we then have the button on top to enable the smart mode. And for those of you that want more flexibility and more control, we've got Aeno's smartphone app, and I also like how simple this is to use. Now, we can switch between constant heating and smart heating, and basically, as you've probably already guessed, constant heating is just going to have the heater on at all times to generate as much heat as possible, whereas smart heating, you set a target room temperature and the heater is going to keep it at that level, and then we've got the on and off button at the bottom. Now, we've also got a scheduling mode where you can add custom schedules to have it turn on or turn off at certain times. And in here, we can also select if it's just going to be on a constant mode or in a smart mode, along with the desired temperature. We can set schedules to happen every day or specific days of the week. And another great feature is the notification, just in case it comes on when you've forgotten about a schedule. So if you need to, you can turn it off. We've got a timer if you simply want to set it on for a certain amount of hours. We've then also got a statistics section in the app, and this shows you the consumed energy that you've actually used. In the settings sections, we've got a few more options, like a child lock if you want to prevent young children from being able to turn it on. We've got ceiling mounting, you can set the panel's maximum temperature, you can set custom notifications for any type of errors, you can choose your temperature units between Fahrenheit and centigrade, as well as seeing the current status. Now, we've also got the light brightness at the bottom, and this just controls the brightness of the LEDs on the panel itself. Another great feature I love is the smart home support, and I've linked this up to my Google Home to make things even easier to control. I can ask Google to turn it on or off, and I can even set temperatures, so we'll just take a look at that now. Hey Google, turn off the heater. Hey Google, turn on the heater. Hey Google, turn the heater to 22 degrees. Now, as I said at the start of the video, this panel heater uses infrared and convection heating technology, and this consumes 2 times less electricity when compared to other classic heaters like fan, convection or oil. This makes it a great cost-effective solution, and I like that they've also included the energy monitoring inside the application to let you know exactly how much it's using. This technology also means that the heater is silent as there's no fans blowing the air around. Not only that, but the heat has less distance to travel, which means it's going to heat you up faster. If we take a look at this example here, with convection you've got a total heating time of 58 minutes as the hot air must rise first and then fall, whereas with the infrared heating it's just 15 minutes. As well as this, it's odorless, which is great, as my previous fan heater always had a bit of a smell to it when I was using it. It's also made of premium materials like sandblasted aluminium stands and then the enameled tempered glass, and overall it feels well built and it does have a nice bit of weight to it, but it's not too much though, and it's still easy enough to move around for those of you that want to use it in multiple rooms, and the heater comes in at about 8.7 kilograms. Now overall, I'm happy with the Aeno Premium Eco Smart Panel Heater. It works well and it does everything I need it to. Of course, there's not much to a panel heater and you only want it to heat up a room, but with the smart app control, it just makes things so much better. Now as I said, I'm going to be placing this on the wall in my garage when I finish turning it into a room, so this means I don't have to go out there and turn the heater on before I go in there, and I can just activate it with the smartphone app or using Google Home, and then when I enter that room 15 minutes later, it should already be nice and warm. Now for those of you that want to check it out, I've of course placed the links down in the description below for Curry's website where you can go ahead and take a look. And hopefully I've showed you everything you need to know about it today, but of course if there's anything I've missed or if you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.